didn't know Adam Lambert from American Idol, you certainly knew him after the American Music Awards and heard a lot about him. And also from last night when I chose him as one of the 10 most fascinating people of 2009, and he is proving my point again. Please welcome Adam Lambert. To have you here, and it's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, yeah.
But look, Adam, you know, after you did the American Music Awards, ABC canceled 3 of your live appearances, and that is why we are taping this today.
Yeah, protect your children, people.
Okay, so that's what I mean, does it bother you that people are now afraid to have you go live? Who knows what he's going to do?
I don't know why. It was a crazy performance. I got, carried away, got caught up in the moment. It's a one-time performance. Yeah. It wasn't, meant to be an announcement that this is how I'm going to be now all the time.
But you mean, was the head in the crotch, was that spontaneous?
Yes, it was.
You made it up on the spot?
Yeah, I was feeling the lyric of the song, you know?
I see.
But and you told us last night that you have no regrets. But are you a little hurt that, that people are, that some people are feeling this about, oh, we can't let Adam Lambert go live on television?
Hurt's not the right word. I'm not hurt. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm like, really? Is it really that big of a deal?
What about your parents? You have great parents. They've been so supportive of you your whole life, essentially. But what did they think about your performance? Did they have any notes for you after, Adam?
I think my mom was like, wow. And my father called me a couple days later. He's like, I think maybe you should issue an apology. And I said, well, Dad, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't think I'm sorry for anything. I think my intention...
to them?
To the public. I think, I think there were people that were offended. They felt disrespected. None of those things were my intentions. Yeah. So for that, I feel bad.
Apologize.
And you're a nice guy. I mean, I think that people sort of are trying... They're trying to... I think there's a little characterization going on about you based off of that performance, So I think that if
maybe a mischaracterization.
Absolutely, mischaracterization.
Well, you're not exactly a nice Jewish boy, let's face it, Adam.
Well, I'm a little different. Yeah, a little different. Yeah, my dreidel spins the other way.
That was a setup line.
That was a good one.
You did not write that, I promise.
That was okay. Adam, some parents were upset about your AMA performance because they let their kids stay up to watch you, even though this the AMA show was rated TV 14, and they didn't get the American Idol performance that they expected. I think some parents felt like it was a bait and switch. So what would you say to that? What do you think about the kids that were watching?
Well, first of all, it's not American Idol anymore. This is exciting. This is my career. This is music that's original now. It's not a TV reality contest singing competition anymore. It's my career. Yeah. And, to the parents out there, it's what I said on the early shows. I'm not a babysitter. My job is not to take care of your children. That's your job. I think it's up to parents to figure out what they want their kids to watch and what they don't want them to watch.
If they didn't understand it, they didn't understand it. And if they did understand it, they're old enough. But, you have a new album out. Yes. There you go.
I do.
Right. And Adam's going to be performing for us shortly. But, they do say that any publicity is good publicity. Yeah. Hasn't this, in a way, made people who did not know who Adam Lambert was suddenly, hey, I'm interested in this guy.
That's definitely a good point there. Is that I brought awareness and visibility. It might not have been the exact visibility I was looking for, because I think people have been so caught up in talking about this scandal and ABC pulling me off and this and that they're not focusing on this. Yeah, and that's what I'm about. So
I remember thinking that too, because I think that the song, I think you're incredibly talented. And I thought maybe it could have been a distraction. Yeah. I've been getting tweets since you performed, 5 million of them, something new were coming since Barbara's special. All about you. They wanted me to ask you to let people know that you actually do work with children and you're very involved in charity.
Yeah, I have a charity at donorschoose.org. Over the summer, we raised over $250,000 for, It's for public schools and their arts programs, which are some of the first programs to get cut.
That's right.
So that's something that's really near and dear to me is really trying to to help kids out that are artists, that are working with expression, whatever form it is, photography, drama, music, whatever it is. You know, I want kids to be able to have a shot.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a wonderful thing. I have to go back though to the performance and all the hoopla around it. I think that the reaction is somewhat homophobic. That's me. I said also that when Britney and Madonna kiss and do their little thing, nobody cares because it's women. And the guys who run the industry love to see women kiss. They'd love to see them do even more.
And wear even less.
And wear even less. But when it comes to two guys kissing or simulating sex, they don't like it. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, that's part of the double standard that I've been talking about. I think that, you know, it's because I'm a dude and everybody's like, oh gosh, you know. And
but you don't think it, because we talked before, you don't think that, like, I'm looking at you with the grinding crotch, and I was like, yeah, I do that with my husband too, but I don't want everybody to see it. Well, you know, I mean, we're not putting that out there, but I'm just saying, you know, I already put it out there, but I'm just, you know, so when I was looking at it, it didn't have anything to do. I didn't like it when Madonna did it because I thought, you know, kids were watching the show, and so when you did it as a parent, it just shocked me to see the simulated oral sex.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing to keep in mind is me doing that on TV. That doesn't mean your kids are going to start going out in the street and doing that to each other.
Yeah, I just think, you know, they didn't have a delay button, so it was just kind of like.
Yeah,
but it's also at 11 p.m., I would say. I mean,
it's late night TV. The song itself is a racy song. It's a dance song. It's meant to be.
But kids love you. They watch you on American Idol. It's like Adam Lambert. So they're going to stay up. Who pays attention to the TV rating?
You know, I think. Well, and that's the thing.
A 10-year-old is, well, maybe.
They love Adam Lambert.
But they're not necessarily up at 11 o'clock in a school.
But you admit it was sexually aggressive. I mean, the things that were going on there, the whole. I keep doing this move.
I was experimenting with imagery and performance style and an interpretation of one song.
Yeah, but Adam, what you said and what you told us on our special was that you got carried away. That you had not done this in the rehearsal, but the electricity of it. How does one know that there's not going to be another time when you're going to get carried away?
Well, I think now.
What they're worried about is the FCC.
Yeah, I think now I'm a little more conscious of it. I don't think it was something that I really even thought about. I wasn't up there on stage going, ooh, this is going to get them, you know. Yeah. I was just in the moment of my performance. I think now, you know, in hindsight, having been through this, I'll probably stay more consistent during rehearsal to the performance. I think that was one of the major issues, is that there were things that they weren't ready for.
So you're not going to do it when you perform for us in a few minutes?
Well, you'll have to find out. No.
Did you used to wear your mother's eyeliner when you were a kid?
Oh, my mom's makeup drawer. She was like, stay out of my makeup. It's mine. Yeah.
But they were accepting and loving.
They were really accepting. And that's the thing. I mean, I think that, everything that happened on TV, all this stuff, I think it was a little bit lewd. I think that is the issue here. I think the conversation that got started, though, is, well, it's two guys and not
That's really the point. I mean, soap operas have sex all afternoon. People are watching it. Kids are watching it. It's so disingenuous to say.
The kids are at school when soap operas
They can watch whatever they want.
They're not going to watch soap operas on TV.
It wasn't about everyone should know what's on at 11. I agree with you in terms of, like, parents should protect their kids. It's not up to an 11 o'clock show to protect their kids.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, and the other thing is, it's so funny in our country. We're so scared about sexuality. Violence is embraced.
You know what? With everything that's going on in the world, you know, how important really, how scary is it, what you did? It may offend some, it may not, but, you know, does it really do a lot of harm?
Is it really that big of a deal? That's
well, you know what? We are about to see you perform.
Yay.
And he's going to perform his latest single from his album, which is called For Your Entertainment. So I'm sure you want to stay here and watch this interesting performance when we come back.